Come on, baby. Listen, tell these people how it feels in this studio right now. Tell them how it feels.
Oh my gosh, it is hot and steamy. Okay. All right. I'm glad, Griff. Smells good. Okay, because this is the place to make it a little thirsty.
Come on, baby. Yeah. Hey, check it out. Courtesy of my man, Stephen Barry, hooked me up with a little something special, you know what I'm saying? A little smell good smell.
Okay.
I want to throw that out to him because he knows. See, I'm a big fan. You know that. I'm a big fan of things smelling good. I like the scented candles and the incense and all that kind of stuff. And I too like to smell good.
Such an ambiance guy.
Ambiance.
With the smell goods. This is my guy right here.
Come on, y'all.
He know how to do it.
If it don't smell good, it don't make no sense being in the hood. I don't know if that makes any sense.
It's all good. In the hood.
That's even cooler too. That works out, baby boy. Check it out. We are back on Facebook Live again tonight, right there.
What up, Facebook?
We back on Facebook Live. If you want that behind the scenes look, that's the place to do it on Facebook Live. Right here, YouTube. Y'all hanging out with us. Who are you hanging out with? It's your boy Griffin Griff, the beautiful Miss Wendy. When? What are they watching?
How y'all doing tonight? You guys are watching the Weekly Call.
Come on, baby.
Foxtrot, this is Hitman 2 Actual. You are approved to engage in 5 miles.
The Weekly Call, Entertainment News Podcast.
That's what it is. It is the Weekly Call.
Entertainment News Podcast.
That's right. When? Tell them about your weekends.
Man, I thought about that. This weekend was actually cool. I didn't do too much. Hanging out, Yeah, just a little hanging out with some friends.
Yeah.
And other than that, very uneventful.
Very uneventful. You look beautiful. You look beautiful, by the way.
Thank you.
Love
I'm
the
just
blue.
queening
It out. Hey, look, check it out. We did not. Weekend was super cool. I was cool with a lot of work. A lot of work. Hung out with some friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Griff is a working guy, man.
I'm a workaholic.
Yeah.
We getting ready to get real busy because right now, I was telling Wendy that we are in search right now of an agent.
Yes.
And an agent that will book more entertainment-based talent on the show and book myself and Wendy on more shows around the nation. So we are excited about some of these things. We got to start getting around the nation.
Worldwide.
That's right. It's an international and national and regional, and we want to be locally recognized, nationally accepted. You understand what I'm saying to you? That was a little pimp lingo.
Yeah,
Bingo.
I felt it.
Little pimp lingo. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. We in good spirits over here, so let's go ahead and kick this thing off.
Kick it.
With this paper. Check it out, y'all. Oh, by the way, people always tell me, they're like, man, you don't have to tell everybody all of your flaws with the show. The printer that I usually use.
And here we go.
Now, Wendy's been telling me about this printer for the past
Okay, this printer is ancient. I mean, it was alive 65 million years ago when the dinosaurs.
And it was a badass printer back then, though.
Okay, but coming up to 2020.
Yeah.
That mug is janky.
Well, guess what? Today it took his last breath.
It's on his last leg.
No, today it took his last breath.
Oh, it's gone.
It's gone.
Okay, thank the Lord. It's gone.
Here's real quick. I start calling around last minute, and I'm like, I got to buy a printer. And I call Staples, I call Office Depot, I call not Meyer, Myers has them, but I call Walmart, and I'm like, dude, I need, how much of these, so these printers, the cheapest, I'm like, give me your cheapest one, because all I'm doing is printing black and white, so we can read our stories.
Right.
But I don't need any color printers. They're like, yo, man, no problem, cheapest one, $120.
Dang, I kind of thought it'd be even cheaper than that.
Well, that only comes with a half a cartridge of ink. So when you buy the printer, they only give you a little tiny bit of ink. But now you're only going to be able to print 6 pages with that, right? And then I'm like, well, how much is another cartridge of ink? And they're like, oh, they're $60, $60 to $80.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, hey, you know what? Check it out. You know what I'll do? I'll just write it out. Because I just didn't have the time to do it. I'm like, this was that printer, and I gave it its own little funeral and everything today. I cried over it.
Wow.
It's these last 3. I fought with it and fought with it and fought with it, and it gave me 3 stories, and then after that, it just clanked out. So,
Well,
R.I.P. to my
3's a
printer.
good number. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 3 is a good number. Hey, guys, get in here. We see some people in the building. Appreciate you getting here early. Do us a favor. Go ahead and like right now. Start liking the video, subscribe, and do whatever it is that you need to do. Wendy usually says that. And let me get to talking to y'all about a couple things. A couple of weeks ago, you all may remember the controversy surrounding Doja Cat, Wendy's girl, and her racist remarks in social media. For those of you who don't, here is a quick recap.
Okay.
Doja Cat is currently accused of being a racist. This accusation is based on a video of her and other alt-right incels interacting on a video chat platform known as Tiny Chat. Also, in 2015, Doja Cat released a song entitled A Racist Slur, which has recently resurfaced in social media and has people questioning the underlying meaning of the song. This, according to Billboard News.
After addressing her alleged racist remarks in a written statement, on Monday morning, Doja Cat took to Instagram Live to further attempt to clear her name.
I'm going to start with, I'm very sorry to anybody who's taken offense, to anybody who I've hurt.
Over the weekend, Doja's 2015 song titled A Racist Slur re-emerged online, angering Twitter users who claimed it was mocking the death of Sandra Bland, a black woman who died in police custody that same year.
That song is in zero ways, in no way connected to police brutality or Sandra Bland. To see a song, my song that I made, connected to an innocent black woman's death is one of the most awful rumors that I've ever encountered.
The Say So singer is also accused of taking part in past racist video chats, which she also rebuffed.
The idea that this chat room is a white supremacist chat room is, I don't understand it in any way.
Okay, so guys, real quick, I'm going to show you guys the post, because since then, Doja Cat posted on her Instagram account that she has donated $100,000 to the Justice for Breonna Taylor Fund. Here's the post, and then I'm going to come back and kind of read it to you guys. All right, check it out. Doja Cat is currently accused of being a racist. That's absolutely correct. So check this out. Here's what that post read. It said, "Happy birthday to the beautiful Breonna Taylor, who would have been celebrating her 27th birthday today. I am donating $100,000 to Justice for Breonna Taylor Fund." Okay, so it was to the, obviously, Justice for Breonna Taylor Fund. And I am inviting, this is Doja Cat, she's inviting you all to honor and celebrate her with me by donating whatever you can and signing her petition. So apparently there is a petition that was also involved with this entire thing. So what's happened so far is that she's donated $100,000 to the Breonna Taylor Fund, right? Who would have been 27 years old. And also there was a petition that people could sign. Okay. Right. She says, I'm arguing all. Now I'm just reading this verbatim. Some of the stuff. I'm arguing all my friends, family, fans, and colleagues to please donate whatever you can to her cause and to all of the foundations that are helping us bring justice and demand change. We are all in this together. Together is the only way to demand change for a better world. That's what she said. Let me tell you what the people said. Somebody said, "You didn't think we forgot, did you?" Somebody else said, "Girl, you ain't slick." We'll still take your money, though. Somebody else said,
wow.
gotta give her an A for effort. Somebody else said, you're still canceled. And somebody simply said, bye, Felicia. All right, y'all. That is Doja Cat in the building. So, I don't know how y'all feel about it. You guys saw the story last week. Jump in the comment box. Let us know how you feel.
Jump in there. Let us know what you think. Because, we saw... But is she redeeming herself or no?
Well, see, that's the question. I don't know. So you tell us. I don't know.
Is she sincere?
Is it a PR move? Is it a real deal? Is it really genuine?
Is it just jumping on the bandwagon right now?
Could be. To me, it seems like that. I'm not sure.
I don't know. Y'all tell us what y'all think.
I have nothing against Doja Cat. Don't know her, but
yeah, nothing personal. Just wondering about your opinion.
Just wondering about your opinion. Check it out, guys. This woman says, "Pray for me." She claims Alabama is shutting down because the Ku Klux Klan says they're going to kill every black person they see. I can't make that up. Check it out.
About that.
All right, guys, I'm going to say this real quick. I'm at work, and I just found out that the Ku Klux Klan is coming to Alabama, and they said they want to kill every black person here, guys. So this is serious. I was supposed to get up at 5. They're closing the store like right now. We're getting ready to close. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I'm just trying to hurry up and call my folks, my son and my kids, and let them know what's going on. But they're getting ready to lock down Birmingham, Alabama. So, guys, pray for us because we don't know what's going on. It's gotten this bad here. So make sure. Pray for me, guys. All right. Love you. Bye. Hi, guys. I did make it home safe and sound. I do want you to know I found out the reason why the KKK is upset. There was a Confederate monument statue that was destroyed during the riots here, and that's why they're mad. But the thing is, they are threatening the lives of the mayor, police officials, first responders, and any black protesters, any blacks, period. And it has gotten so out of hand. It is not worth it. And we have to be careful now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to work tomorrow. I don't know. I'll just have to see. I will try to keep everyone up to date. All I ask you to do is please, please, please pray for the city of Birmingham. Pray for our mayor, our city officials, our police officers, first responders, anyone that has to be out, because we can be moving targets and we just don't even know it, guys. And it's so serious, and it is a bit scary, but I just trust God, and all I can do is just try to do what I can do. I love you guys. Pray for us, please. All right.
Wow.
Pretty deep stuff.
Yeah, man.
Here's what the people had to say. The KKK is coming to Alabama? Bitch, that's their home quarters. Somebody else said, oh, that was last Thursday, and I'm guessing the Klan were fortunate enough to watch the news and figure out it wasn't worth it. There was over 1,000 protesters lurking the downtown area without signs and Bibles. Okay? That means there was some people in the building waiting for them to come. Somebody else said, you better quit praying and start spraying. Somebody else said, stop being scared. We got something for the Klan, a serious ass whooping. Somebody else said, oh no, the Klan is coming? All 3 of them? And somebody else said, we ready. Speaking of we ready, guys, check this out.
We ready. We ready for y'all. We ready.
The Klan has little regard for constituted authority. Defined the Ku Klux Klan as a hooded society of bigots and warned Klansmen to get out of the Klan before it is too late.
Just you wait!
Sam says we are ready. I
felt that.
It was funny because I I put that together, and it was just, it was in no way, it was funny when I was doing it, I was like, because I know the NFL used that. That was like, it was huge for the NFL. And it just kind of came to us like, we got to do that. Based on somebody's reaction that we're ready.
Yeah.
And so the thing was
powerful, man.
I did not put that together, and I just want to say this, for that to mean or to invoke any violence.
Right.
Meaning like, hey,
Right.
bring it on. But just to say these aren't the same times that they were.
Right.
There was a
Things have changed.
Things have changed.
Yeah.
And we're grateful for change.
Someone said, "I love it." Me too.
Cool. There was a post that someone had sent me on Facebook, and it was a girl with her. She was just standing proud, and in the back and behind her was all the fire and stuff, and she was holding a sign that said, "We are not our ancestors. We will fuck you up." That's what it said. That's what it said.
Go, girl.
Yeah. Serious stuff out here in these streets. Check this out. Your girl is back in the news. She says, "I do not support George Floyd.
Oh, God.
I'm not gonna turn. Check this out. A criminal into a hero. Candace Owens goes in on his criminal past and why she is not supporting. Check it out.
Hello, Facebook family. I have decided to do this video. It has been weighing very heavily on my heart and on my mind as well. And it was something that I wanted to say early on, but there were so many emotions and so much pressure for me to go with the popular opinion about who George Floyd was. And sometimes it can be difficult when there are just so many external pressures to say what you believe. And this was an instance where I felt like my silence would have been better in the beginning, but the more that I think about it, I realize that we are being sold a lot of lies, and at the detriment to the Black community, at the detriment to the white community, and at the detriment to America as a whole. So I want to come out and say that I do not support George Floyd and the media depiction of him as a martyr for Black America. I'm going to explain why, and I hope that some of you guys will understand where I'm coming from. Shelby Steele said that the Black community is unique from other communities. Our culture is unique from other communities because we are the only community that caters to the bottom denominator of our society. Now, let me explain what that means. For whatever reason, it has become fashionable over the last 5 or 6 years for us to turn criminals into heroes overnight. And it is something that I find to be despicable, and it is something that I refuse to stand by any longer, and I am not going to play a part in it, no matter how much pressure comes from Black liberals and Black conservatives as some token of people wanting you to believe that this is the only way you can be Black, is you have to say this was wrong and that this person was amazing. I won't do that. George Floyd was not an amazing person. And as soon as this video hit the internet, I did just basic searches. Everyone jumped on it and was looking at the police officer, and everyone agrees that the police officer was wrong, and the police officer has been arrested. So that is not the reason I'm not discussing that, is because that is not something that has been misconstrued in the media. He has been turned into the devil that he is, and there is no reason for us to harp on that any longer, because white Americans are not uplifting Derek Chauvin as a victim or pretending that he's an amazing human being. But George Floyd is being uplifted as an amazing human being. For those of you who have not yet seen the clips and did not pursue or wait for more clips to come out, first and foremost, George Floyd at the time of his arrest was high on fentanyl, and he was high on methamphetamine. This came back in both of his autopsy reports. Now, barring all of that, nobody thinks that he should have died during this arrest, but what I find despicable to be is that everyone is pretending that this man lived a heroic lifestyle when he didn't, and I want to talk about what his lifestyle was leading up to this moment, and why I refuse to accept the narrative that this person is a martyr or should be lifted up in the Black community, and that we should be buying t-shirts with his name on it, okay? So here we have, first and foremost, let's start from the bottom of his record. 1998, he spent 10 months in prison for theft with a firearm. That was the first prison stint that I could find on him. In 2002, he spent 8 months in prison for a cocaine offense. In 2004, just 2 years later, he spent another 10 months in prison for a cocaine offense. In 2005, he spent another 10 months in prison for having less than 1 gram of cocaine on him again. In 2007, and this was the biggest instant that I had that made me realize this was a horrible human being that I am not going to pretend was a good person. In 2005, a woman who was pregnant received a knock at the door, and she went to the door, and the person pretended to be someone that worked for the water department. So she opened her door and quickly realized that the person at her door did not work for the water department and attempted to slam it. At the moment that she was attempting to slam it, a Ford pulled up and another 5 men jumped out of the car, and one of which was George Floyd, came up to the door, and they forced their way inside to her home, inside of her home. Mind you, this woman is pregnant. At that point, George Floyd took out a gun and pressed it to her stomach. She was screaming, begging for her life, and he put her inside of her living room and instructed one of his criminal friends that was with him to watch her and to make sure she didn't leave the living room. So he was playing guard while they ransacked her home looking for drugs and money. They did not find drugs. They ended up taking, I believe, her wallet and her cell phone. Fortunately for her, her neighbor observed what was going on and caught the license plate of the people as they pulled off and called 911. And when 911 was able to, they were able to track down the car of which George Floyd was the driver, and they arrested him. And 2 years later, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison for that instance. So in my opinion, George Floyd was a criminal. He was a criminal, and just because he was a criminal doesn't mean he deserved to die at the knee of a police officer, but it does mean that I am not going to play a part of the broken black culture that always wants to martyr criminals, who wants to pretend they were these upstanding human beings that just wanted to help society, that just wanted to reach out and uplift society. And he has a rap sheet that is long, that is dangerous. He was an example of a violent criminal his entire life. Black conservatives get ahead because we don't subscribe to this narrative, because you're not going to catch me outside trying to grab a TV pretending that it's because a martyr named George Floyd got killed. Okay? I'm a big believer that no matter what color you are, you do stupid things, you win stupid prizes, okay? We have to do better. We have to teach our kids better, or we're not going to get ahead, right? Anyways, this is just a rant because I have been feeling super annoyed at these depictions in society. I have no apologies here to make. George Floyd is not my martyr. He can be yours. That's all I have to say to Black America.
That's all she had to say to Black America. Talk to him. What did you have to say?
Canceled.
Yeah.
Like
100%. 100%.
She's such a contradiction.
Yeah.
Because she screams that this is not about his character or about his criminal history and that he didn't deserve to die because of it. But that's all she can talk about is his criminal history. And to me, sounds like she thinks that they're justified because of his history.
You know, the thing that frustrates me about the whole thing.
People don't like her. That don't mean that she deserves to die.
But
or it's okay for somebody to go put their foot on her neck and kill her.
Yeah.
Just because they don't like her.
I hear you.
You know what I mean? That just, it doesn't make any sense.
To me, it's what she's doing is the equivalent of why Snoop got so pissed off at Gayle King when Kobe died. It was like, okay, it was that same thing. Kobe's gone now,
right?
And you are questioning his character.
Yeah, this
whole
what I mean? Thing is not about the character of the human being. This is about just having respect for human life. Period.
Yeah.
No matter what the character.
Yeah.
You don't get to choose life and death for somebody.
Yeah.
Who are you?
Yeah. Well, I saw my cousin P.T. Tony stepped in the building, and he said, "So what? I appreciate that, Big Tone. Hey, look, man, I heard you are coming in town. Super excited to see you, bro. We're going to hang out. We're going to do our thing." Let me tell you what other people had to say about old Candace Owens. Somebody said, "How much is Trump paying this slut?" Somebody else said, really? "She ain't lying. But systematic racism does exist." Somebody else says, "I mean, she's right. Y'all, let this dude be the face of a worldwide movement when in all actuality, he is no one to look up to." Somebody else said, "His character isn't the focus of discussion. He was arrested and murdered due to negligence. Why is that so hard to grasp?" And somebody simply said, "Prayers up for this bitch." Boom, boom, boom. Talk to them when they win.
Wow.
Let them know what's going on. We got to pray for it still.
Yeah.
Okay, we got to pray just to make it today.
Many prayers.
Okay, many prayers
many
up.
prayers for her.
Come on, man. Come on,
All
man.
right,
Talk to them when. You
guys, yeah, I'm all good.
Okay.
So you guys know your visa. Thank you so much.
Come on, man, I got you.
Okay.
Go
oh
ahead.
my God.
Go ahead.
I need it. So we all have chips in our visas.
Oh.
You know, our American Express cards, our MasterCards, any card that you use. What did I miss? Like a Chase card? I don't know.
Yeah.
Anywho, whatever card you use, they have a chip in them, right? How would you like to have a chip in your arm?
Ooh.
Check out this video, guys.
Wow.
Public health officials warned that when a coronavirus vaccine is ready, the next hurdle is how to get that vaccine out to the public quickly and in massive numbers. Joining me now is Jay Walker. He's the CEO of AppyJect, a company that entered into a $138 million deal with the Trump administration called Project Jumpstart. Welcome, Mr. Walker.
Glad to be here, Lori.
So what is Project Jumpstart?
Well, Project Jumpstart is an emergency and temporary program in the battle against COVID-19. It's a public-private partnership between my company, AppyJect Systems of America, and the Department of Health and Human Services and the Department of Defense. And its purpose is to ensure that by year end, we'll have at least 100 million doses ready to inject of a vaccine or therapeutic, assuming one is available.
How does the optional RFID chip work?
Well, each of these devices that are injected have the capacity to also have a small chip. What that chip does is it has the unique serial number for each dose. It is designed so that there is no counterfeiting. It's designed so that we'll know exactly that the right dose hasn't expired. However, that chip only refers to the dose. There's no personal information, no patient information. It's simply like a barcode, only we know instantaneously where and when that dose has been used. That also helps public health officials know when there are outbreaks, have we vaccinated enough people in those areas? That technology is purely optional, however, and the U.S. government hasn't even decided if they're going to use it.
How quickly can you manufacture the vaccines, and what's your long-term goal?
Well, we don't make vaccines, Lori. Drug companies make the vaccines. They then ship them to us for the packaging. So our long-term goal is to make sure that no matter what vaccine wins or what vaccines and what therapeutics are available, America can fill and finish in these pre-filled syringes as many of the drugs as we need for U.S. citizens and eventually to have excess to export worldwide. Our goal is to make sure that on American soil, we have everything we need to protect America.
When do you think you might start filling these with the vaccine?
Well, the president has said that that vaccine will be ready this year. So if that vaccine shows up at our door, we're going to be ready to fill it as soon as it does.
Well, it's a fascinating new technology. We'll definitely be keeping an eye on it. Jay Walker, CEO of AppyJect, thanks for being here. Good to see you, sir.
Thank you for having me, Lori.
Can somebody say biblical and New World Order?
Ooh.
It's funny because she said, oh man, this is some great new technology. They've been talking about this in the Bible since the beginning of time. What new technology?
Exactly.
It's biblically what we consider the New World Order. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to say that.
100%.
I had to jot that down.
Yeah, so I think there's some people who agree with you, Griff.
Oh, cool.
So we had one guy say, I am living in the effing twilight zone. Old church ladies used to pass out flyers about this ish back in the day, talking about the end of days.
Yep.
What the F?
Talk to him.
Another guy said, as a Native American, that's when I'm willing to die on my land as many of my ancestors before me. Sounds kind of like Auschwitz all over again, just an injected barcode. They can track you anywhere, probably in the world, definitely this country. That can be easily covered instead of a tattoo. Freedom, though? Laughing my ass off. Someone else simply said, LOL, chip, hi. Yeah, permanent location.
Wow.
And someone else said, F all that.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't happening.
Just like that.
Yeah.
In that order.
I can dig it. I can dig that.
Yeah, that's
unbelievable.
I mean, what is the point of that?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, and let's keep this in mind that they're talking about this amazing technology. They have been inserting chips into animals for quite a while. So like if you the SPCA, if you lose your dog, they have a chip that they can insert underneath the skin, and they can track it's all tracking. It's all about tracking. It's they talk about that as being one of the signs of the mark of the beast.
Mark of the beast. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Yep. So
heavy stuff.
Here we go. Probably should have had B Breeze in the building on that. I'm sure he could have went on for hours.
B Breeze, we might be here to about tomorrow. Sometime.
Yeah, Lord have mercy.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all. On another note, I just want to say, black folks will remix anything.
Ooh-wee.
Like literally. Check this out, y'all.
Wow.
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose your job. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. I'm Martin. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job. Get this dance. You about to lose your job because you are detaining me for nothing. You about to lose.
You about to lose your job. Hey, we talking about Elmo. We talking about Beyonce. We talking about Bobby Smurder. The whole building.
What?
Oh my Lord, y'all. They will remix anything, baby. Come on.
Oh my God,
it's
they
so much
clowning out here in
swag.
these streets.
Unbelievable.
Someone said, this shit ain't as good as that Kenny Copeland Wind of God Corona remix. Someone else said, that Elmo beat drop was cold.
Come on, baby. I mean, Elmo went in on him, baby.
Hey, someone else said, Ninja's gonna sing this every time they get pulled over.
Yeah, that's right. You about to lose your job. Hey, you about to lose
me
for nothing. That's right. And my boy say J-O-B. You know what it is, baby. Whoa, it's over. That's the new national anthem. When you get pulled over, sing your new national anthem.
You were about to lose.
You know what, though? I can see the cop doing it with you like, oh, wait a minute, hold on. My bad, sir. Sir, I need your driver's license. I need your driver's license.
Please, right now. Before I lose my job.
Before I lose my job for real.
Oh man.
So, hell no.
On a good note, y'all. So, there's been a lot of talk of, systemic racism, police brutality, and all these different issues that we're facing right now. But I want to say that there is some good coming out in all of this.
Yeah.
And I love to see women supporting other women. So you guys, check this out. This is a great video.
Was there a video?
Yeah.
There was no. I didn't get a link to the video.
Really?
I thought you were just going to read it.
Oh no! It was a great video.
No, well, just talk to him and tell him about it.
Oh gosh. Okay, so this was the video was about there were some famous white women sharing their platform with black artists, entertainers, women, to shed light on the Black Lives Matter movement, and just to raise awareness using these huge platforms of people who have great followings. So it was just
that's
kind of
cool.
Yeah. You know what? Next week, y'all, I'm gonna get that video.
We'll show that video.
I would love for you guys to see it. So
we have some positivity going on.
Yeah, throughout all the madness.
I think that's cool. What, you need to make a fan there? I mean, listen, y'all don't understand. Hey, check this out. Young Steve was in town, and he was able to walk in here, and he looked in the door. He didn't come all the way in, and he was like, it just looked hot in there.
Oh, my God.
Y'all don't understand. We got at least 100 lights
say,
running
y'all,
in here, just 100 lights running,
yes.
and we got a lot happening here, y'all. But here's what we're gonna do.
Right here.
We are going to. Did you have anything else you want to say about that?
No, I just wanted them to see the video. But we will have that.
We'll run the video next week. Yeah.
I do have one thing though. If you haven't already, please go ahead and like this video if you're loving this content, because I am.
Yeah.
Go ahead and subscribe to our channel.
Yeah.
Be sure to turn on your notifications.
Yeah.
Join us every week here, 8 p.m. Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
Join us. Like. Share this video, guys.
We'll be right back, y'all. We sitting here live on the set, y'all, with the spin specialist.
Spin City.
Her name is Spindy. You know what I'm saying? Ow, she wear Fendi. Every time she go to Wendy's. Ow, mama. And she live up in Indy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God. I like that. But she don't know 50.
Ooh. Why not?
Senti.
But 50 say he hitty.
I think nitty.
No, he did nitty.
I think nitty.
All right, you ready?
Never is he.
I'm gonna do that again. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Lower thirds getting ready to kick in now.
So, after days of backlash, he offered a public apology to.
What the hell? The world's most fearless duo in podcasting is here. Griff and Wendy Bond. Wendy, get my frappuccino!
All clear. Resume normal activities.
The Weekly Call, Entertainment News Podcast.
You know what I'm saying? So what you think?
Yeah, I mean, Griff, I really like it.
Oh, cool,
I think we
cool.
should use it for the intro.
Oh, yeah, I'm with that. Let's do it.
Awesome. Okay, and then I had a couple other cool ideas, so check this out.
Hey, can you give me 1 second? I got to take this call.
Oh, okay,
right,
cool. All right.
Yo, Jeezy, what's happening, man? You everything good? Yeah, no, just in this little editing session, working on the new intro to the show. About some stuff. She's coming in via Skype. So, what's happening, man? Everything all right? No, man, I ain't doing nothing, man. Everything's good. Just trying to hold it down, man. Trying to create some content, doing what we do as YouTubers, putting some stuff together for the weekly call, you know. Hey, Wendy, where the hell are my Pringles?
So, the haunted house in Florida is said to be the creepiest. What was that?
What was what?
I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la. I love you like la 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 la.
All right, y'all, back in the building, back in the hot room,
In the building.
like we never left.
Oh.
Like
in
we
the
never
building.
left.
Oh.
Hey, like we never left.
Oh.
Hey, like we never left. Hey, check it out, y'all. We can do that forever, y'all.
We need that little break.
Y'all don't understand something. That little break felt good. We got to run into the air conditioner for a second, and now
tell
we're
you,
back.
boy,
They say if you
put an
can't
air
stand the
conditioner on
heat,
my back. To attach an air conditioner to me.
They say, be a human air conditioner
Lord
out
have
here.
mercy.
Listen, y'all, it is time for our WTF LOL moments. For those of you who don't know what WTF means, shame on you. It means what the LOL.
What the finna?
Do we really need to talk about the LOL? If we do, you just need to log out right now.
What the French toast?
My man right here said.
You remember that?
Yeah, oh, yeah. What the French toast?
Oh, my God.
Check it out,
so
y'all.
funny.
My man here said, the F is going on here. Crackheads out here talking about they got COVID-20.
Oh,
Check this out.
God.
What's wrong with her?
I need a beer. It's COVID-20. I need a beer. We're out of
You crazy, you tripping.
Hey, on Facebook, come on.
I ain't on no Facebook.
We need whipped cream vodka. It's the only thing that'll bring her out of it. I like Barnett. Here, wait, you gotta cover that up. Oh, wait. Go, girl. No, come back and me say yeah.
Unbelievable.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
You know.
Oh my God.
Kids just don't do drugs. I mean, that's not.
Crack is whack.
I mean, let's just not do it. You know, I think
I don't even know if it's crack no more. I don't even know if that's a drug.
Well, whatever they was doing, that was a combination of drugs. That was multiple drugs.
The only thing that's gonna bring her back was some liquor and some beer.
Ooh, you got a good point. You know what you do with that kind of person? You just pour liquor on them, or pour Corona beer on them. That'll bring you back. They said that the Corona beer will kill the Corona 20. That's it. The COVID 20 will be killed with just regular
Not
Corona
the 19,
beer.
the 20.
Yeah, the 20 can be totally handled with just Corona beer. That's all you need. Check this out, y'all. Steve the Stallion annihilates his first Tiny Desk performance. Check it out.
And it's called Big Old Freak. It's a little more chill, but it's still raunchy. Hey, big old freak, big booty, big old treat. I'ma make him wait for the hit it till he big old ski. Hey, feet on the bed, I fuck him up in the head. Suck it, then look in his eyes. Then the next day I might leave him on red. Hey, pop it, daydreaming about how I rock it, Hit my phone with a horse, so I know that me come over and ride it. I'm on the way, ride on like hey. Usually I like. But tonight we gon' make love cause you babe, Nobody know, him on the low. We never show up together, but I text him when I'm ready to go. Hey, I had a couple of shots at the bar. I'm finna play with in the car. I got him swerving and breaking the law. These windows tinted so nobody saw. Freak like me, Get what you need like me, Ain't nobody got up on his tiptoes, then roll to the tip like me, I got him addicted, he fiendin'. My body a drug and he need it. He begging me for the treatment. He throw a fit when I leave.
Steve the Stallion, y'all. Listen, his new hit record is out of control.
Wow.
Listen, you know, I was the first to purchase Steve's album. I mean, just amazing. That was the Tiny Desk performance,
I'm so
y'all.
confused.
It's okay. It's all right.
I just don't know. I don't know what's happening anymore.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, that's all right. It's all good. Talk to him, Win.
Get it right.
That's right.
Okay.
Get it right.
She's native, Famo. Shawty fed up with folks calling her a cracker.
That's right. Talk to him.
Check it out.
Yeah. I don't appreciate you guys calling me a cracker because my grandma was a Cherokee princess. So I'm technically Native American. So stop calling me a cracker.
Oh.
Let's just watch that again. Here we go.
Yeah. I don't appreciate you guys calling me a cracker because my grandma was a Cherokee princess. So I'm technically Native American. So stop calling me a cracker.
My grandma? Let's watch that again.
Oh,
yeah. I don't appreciate you guys calling me a cracker because my grandma was a Cherokee princess. So I'm technically Native American. So stop calling me a cracker.
Girl, and I support that.
Okay, I mean,
you better stop.
I can't be mad. Let me tell you something.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. And listen, she was a Cherokee princess. That's what she was.
My grandma.
What is it again? What is it?
My grandma.
Okay, go ahead. Let's move on, because you know I'll play it again. Go ahead, let's roll. Let's go again.
Mozzie shook up the internet with his controversial spin on the Jesus Walks beat.
Yeah.
Check this out.
God, show me the way because the devil trying to break me. Talk that talk, Mozzie. Let's go. Look, I I wanna start this by telling y'all that Jesus is black. See, cause most of these ain't telling you that. Come on. See, cause most of these ain't telling you jack. See, I'm one of the few niggas that'll tell you the facts. Like, did you know you part of God? And everything that you're looking for is deep inside and not up there in the sky. Would you cry if I told you the Bible was full of lies? Or open your eyes and see the blind leading the blind? Like if niggas really turning water into wine, then I'm Moses. How I had these hoes opening their thighs. All joking aside, if we really being honest, women give birth, so God probably got a vagina. So why would I read King James' story of God? Only King James that I'm acknowledging is LeBron. God told me that I was the greatest that she could find. Legendary motherfucker, I'm probably fucking your mom. I said it was my time, but nobody was watching. And now I'm taking off like a rocket, they can't stop it. Can't nobody stop me while I'm getting to the top. Can't stop, won't stop. Watch me do my Diddy bop on you dummies. I can't wait till I got Diddy money. Dudes gon' think I'm Winnie the Pooh, how I'm getting honeys. When I was broke as hell, it was all jokes, but well, now I'm stunting on these bitches and it isn't really funny anymore, is it? But I didn't do it for y'all. If that was my motivation, I wouldn't do it at all. See, while y'all was busy hating, I was tightening my laces and getting ready for greatness, cause I knew I could ball. See, I knew I would win. You see, I knew I was him. You put me in the game, coach, and I'ma prove it again. I promise. High off life freestyles, let's go. See, I made this for the hustlers, the killers, murderers, drug dealers, and even the strippers. See, I do this for the Muslims, the Jews, the Buddhists, the Hindus, and even the Christians. You see, the point I'm trying to prove is nobody right and nobody wrong. But if we can sing the same song, then we can get along. That's why every day I pray that my songs can reach the masses. From the stripper that's at Magic to the deacon and the pastor. The faster we realize we all are one people and see the balance, some are good and some are evil, then maybe we can start to make the world a better place. And not just fake it so you can make it in the heaven's gates, but for real. So I ain't listening to the fear of the man and the people whose dreams ain't never came true. Cause I know you changed the world or the world will change you. But when hard times came, I seen God came through. So I pray that you show me the way, because the devil trying to break me down. Let's go. Amen. Mozzie.
Okay.
All right, Mozzie
got bars.
Hey, check it out. Bars for days.
Can't
It's a little controversial.
I can't say I agree with every single bar.
Yeah.
But
No, but that was the point. That was the
bars.
point. He shook up the internet.
Okay.
Shook up the internet with that rendition of Jesus Walks, and he had some stuff in there.
Indeed, he
I
did.
had some things I didn't necessarily agree with, but I think we both agree that dude has bars for sure.
Bars on
Check it out, y'all. For those of you who don't know, on July, I don't know. Well, I do have here on July 21st. Don't hold me to that. You guys will know as we get closer to the deadline. Our new radio station, Flex, with 2 X's radio, will begin streaming live, okay? You'll also be able to catch myself and Wendy every Saturday at 3 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the weekly call radio hour. We're real excited about that, y'all. We get on that show, what's real cool there that we don't get to do here is we get to really touch on subjects that are insanely controversial. You guys will be able to call in. We're going to start doing that here too, but you will definitely be able to call in there, voice your opinions on that radio station. It's going to be super cool, and we're just real excited about the radio. R&B, hip-hop. We will be definitely doing some old school, and we'll be doing gospel on Sundays, so real cool stuff. You guys are definitely going to tune into that. So we're super excited about it.
Wait.
Super excited about it. However, I pray, okay, because they say you got to pray just to make it today. I pray that we are fortunate enough to avoid a situation like this. Check it out.
All right.
So we're going to welcome to the show now a young lady who is an avid sports fan. Now, it's not every day you get to have someone on who is an avid sports fan who was also at one point in time the #1 ranked adult film star on Pornhub. Well, fast forward to a couple of years later, and you have the very active in sports and in the adult film community, Mia Khalifa, who was at one point in time the #1 ranked porn star. Now, I think she's channeled that into an enthusiasm for sports where she speaks with a lot of passion and a lot of knowledge. Like if you step to her and try to argue sports, she will hand you your ass. So she's supporting her team, the Washington Capitals, against our team, the Tampa Bay Lightning. Watching a hockey game like all of us have done.
She's a big hockey fan.
Huge hockey fan. And then out of nowhere, well, I guess out of somewhere, one of those damn pucks makes a beeline for Mia Khalifa's boob, and then it ruptures her implant. Do I have that right so far, Mia?
First of all, I was in the adult industry for 3 months, so you need to fucking fact check before you ask me to call into your shitty radio station. Goodbye.
We weren't supposed to mention that she was ever in porn? Well, we weren't supposed to mention that she was ever an adult film star?
So we weren't supposed to mention that she was ever in porn?
Okay, let's just not ever do that.
Yeah, we just want to hope that that never happens on our show.
Never, ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Okay, we'll just leave it at that. Leave it at that, y'all.
Wow.
We'll leave it at that. Leave it at that. Go ahead. We'll talk to her.
Speechless.
Real stuff, man.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So, girl begs gay men in Atlanta to stop turning out all of the straight men.
Whoa.
And she quotes.
What's she quote?
Save me a pinch of...
Uh-oh. Let's let her say it.
Hey, y'all, come on out. This video is for the gays. I really love y'all. I really love y'all. Y'all just do it for me. You know, so today I come to y'all with a heavy heart. Please, can y'all do me one favor? Please, I love y'all. Can y'all just save a sprinkle of dick, a teaspoon, a pinch of dick? Just save a pinch of dick for me, please. Because it ain't no more out here. Y'all done took them out. Please, start. They love y'all. These niggas love y'all. Please start turning them down. Some of them. It ain't but 3 straight niggas in Atlanta. And I think one of them is DL. So that means we arguing over 2 niggas. Please. Can you just... I fuck around and have to get me an old lady. I don't want to eat no coochie. I don't even know how to. Please, can y'all just stop this and just stop this? We arguing over 2 niggas down here. Oh.
It's unreal, y'all, what's going on out here in these streets. Lord have mercy. It's only 3 of them left in Atlanta.
2 technically.
2 technically. And they arguing over 2 niggas. Lord have mercy.
God. That should break the internet. Oh, my God.
At least you don't have to worry about this.
Yeah. I don't appreciate you guys calling me a cracker because my grandma was a Cherokee princess. So I'm technically Native American. So stop calling me a cracker.
Wendy went and talked to her.
My grandma said you better like this video. Okay? Comment and subscribe. Dang on it.
Oh, my God.
No, thank you so much for tuning in tonight, joining us in all of our shenanigans. We love you guys so much, and we thank you. Okay? Where would we be without you? Thank you so much for being here tonight.
Shout out some people in the comments.
Oh, yeah. So, tonight, we got a few people in the building. Stephen Berry, Chazza Ray, Hip Hope. Who we got? Pierce
Tony.
Tony.
Yeah. I saw Mike. That's the moment.
Money Mike in the building.
Mike in the building.
Yeah. Shout out to my people.
You know what it is. Hey, look, if you haven't already, join the text messaging group by simply texting call CALL to
818-392-8848, baby.
CALL to
818-392-8848.
And definitely do it because we want to be able to notify you guys of things that we are giving away starting next month in July. Every freaking month. The end of each month, we're giving away something, and we're going to be making sure that these prizes are pretty big prizes. We're not giving away like water, okay? We'll be giving away some real deal stuff.
And we might give away some water.
And we might give away some water if we don't drink it all, because as hot as it is in here. But check it out, y'all. Make sure you join that because that's how we're going to notify you of things that are coming up, current events, the radio station, the giveaways, everything that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing some real cool stuff, so make sure you join it. The text messaging list by texting call to
818-392-8848.
Once again, man, listen, we appreciate you. Tonight was Shenanigan Night. We appreciate y'all hanging out with us. You guys
out here in these streets.
Y'all got out here and y'all commented tonight and held it all the way down. I'm throwing paper in the air. Why not? Gwen, take some paper. Let's just toss it all the way up.
Toss it up.
Okay, now listen, check this out. Once again, if you didn't know, you're getting ready to find out. You was hanging out with your boy Griffy Griff, the beautiful Miss Wendy Wynn. We're going to see you back here next Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on what, sweetheart?
You guys better be here for the weekly call.
Peace out.